Hey everybody, I am changing some settings here really quick. Probably going to be just on for an hour or so. We'll see. Just wanted to come on and touch base. Hey, Palm Patrol. It is what it is. How you guys doing? Oh, shit. Michelle Davis, Peace in the Pod, Rhonda, Daily Tab. Hey, Rebecca, Sherry, Aggie. So, you wanted to be the wiener? You guys and your wieners. Hey, Nurse Sandy, No Baseball, Rhonda and Jerry, Pam, Honey. Hey to everybody coming in. So, did anybody watch Smiley's live she did earlier when she called the jail? Or where she showed she called the jail, anyways? Hey, I don't know how to say your name. Ilva. You guys watched it when Smiley called up there and asked about the overdoses that supposedly, happened. Fred is still saying, I did talk to Fred earlier for a second, but he's still saying that he's hearing that there were 15 that passed away. But the jail is still, saying nobody's passed away. And that's all they're going to put out is nobody's passed away. Everybody's okay. It's like, everybody here is okay was her words. It's like, okay, so what about the ones that have been taken out to the hospital? Are they using certain types of, I don't know. I was reading between the lines. They don't always. Oh yeah, there probably is a lawsuit. I did find out though that the lady that Smiley was asking about to see if that lady's Cindy was a name that was thrown around about possibly bringing in some type of drugs into jail. That lady was arrested, I think, on the 21st. So I think that was too. That incident was too long ago for it to be it. And plus, her incident was something to do with meth. This was heroin laced fentanyl. Or I'm sorry, fentanyl laced heroin. Right? Can you guys imagine if they come out and say that anybody passed away? There was one lady. Hold on, let me see here if I take a picture of it. Inmates. This lady, I'm curious about this one. Here, let me show you. I want to know what happened here. Something about this lady is I'm drawn to. Okay. Give me a second. Just emailed myself it and waiting for it to arrive at my email. Hey, where's Summer? There it is. Okay. I am questioning this Megan Trent. I can't see her let me look her up on Vine Link. I mean, if anybody looks like they're on fentanyl, I mean that lady. Whoa. And plus it's very suspicious how she was in there at 12:38 Eastern time and out at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. I think she was the one that brought it in, and I'm wondering if she passed away because I heard the incident was at like 3 p.m. or something. I don't know. Let's see. Megan Trent. Well, she's actually okay. Looks like she was moved to Sullivan here. Dang, she has Comerford, Trent, Shania's. Let me see. Let me check one more thing. There's one. False report. That was from the end of 2022, though. Let me look here. Whoa. Okay. False reports to officers, stolen recovered vehicles, duties of law enforcement, possess unlawful drug paraphernalia, uses and activities, and accessory after the fact. That was on October of 2022, though. We'd have to check. Let me check Sullivan real quick. She's not in Sullivan's system yet. But she was just, it looks like she was just arrested. I'm just curious who this lady is because the timing of it and stuff. I don't know if they moved her to a different jail, like if that's something they do. I don't know. I don't know this lady's charges. But it shows she came in at 12:38 and it looks like she was like left at 3:34. But she's supposedly in. 7 girls have been arrested since the 28th, and only one has been released. Let me see here. Megan arrest. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see until something gets leaked and we find out find out who the culprit is and what exactly happened. Hey Vals. Yeah, Fred didn't. Hey Georgia, Jude, Diana. Sora already. They're removed from the jail and taken to the hospital, then they will be pronounced at the hospital. So jail doesn't have to say anyone died at the jail. Exactly. Hey, Smiley. Fred messaged earlier and he says now the new number he was told is 15 deceased and 4 overdosed. Dude, if 15 people pass away, there's no way. There's no way that has to be. I don't know. That seemed excessive. I mean, it's possible, but so it's hard for me to believe that there was 15 that passed away, but he's hearing it through rumors through the jail, but it's not just him that's hearing the 15 number. Other people are saying that. So here earlier, Smiley called the jail, and this was really very interesting. Yeah, they did show off the chirping. They show off everybody's chirping, but I think it's back on. I don't know. I haven't, unless they turned them back off again. Because all this stuff about the overdoses, I don't know, but yeah, they did turn them off for a period of time. But yes, it does cost. You can email for free on tbejail.com. Yeah, he does run the jail, Georgia. From one way to yeah, I was trying to let me see if I can. Is there? I wonder if Mobile Patrol is on. Can you only use it on an app? Here, let's see. First, let me see here with this. Seeing if there's anything updates on any of the groups. Yeah, I don't think Mobile Patrol is just or can be used on a computer. It doesn't. Has to be on a phone, I think. I can use Vine Link, but that doesn't. You can also go to tbejail.com to see everybody who's in the jail. So basically, like if you think somebody's not coming up on the jail like roster on on Mobile Patrol, what you can do is go to tbejail.com and, click add an inmate and then type in Hawkins County, and then you can see it will show you everybody's currently in that jail, like in alphabetical order and stuff. Oh, awesome, Val. Here, let's listen to this call real quick.
Y'all can hear it okay, right?
Thank you for calling the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. Please choose one of the following options.
I had to call back twice because I tried to call medical first.
Booking, press 1. For medical, press 2. For visitation, press 3. For control, press 4. For... Wait while I transfer your call.
It's very interesting to me.
Sorry. Medical is not available.
That was just logical to me.
At the tone. When you are finished, hang up or...
Yes, ma'am. I have a question. Have y'all had a problem with some medical up there as far as somebody overdosing? Like they said a bunch of people overdosed and stuff?
So what's your question?
My question is, did y'all have a bunch of people overdose?
No one died in the facility.
Okay, I didn't say anyone died. Did y'all have a bunch of people overdose?
Ma'am, everybody here in this jail is fine.
Okay, I understand you're saying everybody's fine. Did y'all have a bunch of people overdose, ma'am?
Ma'am, like I said, everybody in this jail is fine.
Okay, well, I have a relative in that jail, and I need to know, did y'all have a bunch of overdoses in that jail? I'm a little bit kind of concerned right now.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am?
there's law that we go by, and there's HIPAA, okay?
There's what?
Everybody in this jail is fine.
Okay, is it fine until I get the Department of Justice in there?
Don't get smart with me, because I can get smart back.
Okay, I'm not getting smart, ma'am. Can I have your name, please? Can I have your name?
Absolutely.
What is it?
First Sergeant Autumn Armstrong.
Autumn Armstrong. Oh, are you kin to Dan Armstrong?
Do you need to know?
I just wondered. I'm just wondering, there's a
Okay.
lot of shade. Can you tell me? I mean, is there a problem with telling me?
Telling you what?
Are you kin to Dan Armstrong? I'm just curious.
No, ma'am, I don't need to tell you anything like that. I mean, I have a right to.
I know you do.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, is there any progress on the Summer Wells case by any chance, ma'am?
All right, ma'am. I'm going to get off the phone with you now, okay?
I loved how you asked about Dan Armstrong. I loved that. You pay attention in class. I love that you pay attention in class. Most people wouldn't have thought to ask about Dan Armstrong, but Smiley did. Smiley knows her stuff. Dan Armstrong is shady too. I haven't had really a chance to look into our Autumn and see. I'm sure she is related. Dan Armstrong's the one that was the district attorney that tried the case against Brandon, right? I believe that's the deal, and somehow worked up a sweet offer for Brandon Lawson. That's why nobody wants to. I mean, why couldn't she say she's related to? And you almost said too, Smiley. You almost said, "Well, there's a lot of Shady," and then you stopped yourself. Dan Armstrong's good buddies with Ronnie Lawson, and they both have, for some reason, been reelected into office like over and over and over. Cecil Mills, yeah. You're right, he did. He put it on his assistant, Cecil, poor guy. That was really shady. And they did that strategically, too. Because they knew exactly what they were doing. Cecil doesn't have as many ties to Lawson as Armstrong does. Cecil's a black man, and not that to me, I do believe it played a part. I think they took advantage of the man and used the fact that I think that they thought that, oh, people would be more afraid to, go after him or something because they don't want to be accused of being racist or something. Because I don't know. But Lawson is more it would have seemed much more shady had Dan Armstrong tried it himself or did it himself, but it was basically him. He even said, Cecil even said they're like basically didn't he say something like 2-1 or something? Good up, boys. Yeah, she doesn't want to be tied to Dan Armstrong because he's a shade. She's probably his wife. Let me see here what I can find out real quick. Dan Armstrong, Tennessee. Ew, he is. Oh my god, this guy is creepy looking. Sorry. Went to work for the Tennessee Department of Human Services as a legal assistant. Upon passing the bar exam, he was promoted to assistant general counsel. In November 1986, Armstrong was appointed assistant district attorney in the child support division. And then the criminal division, Armstrong was elected district attorney general in 2014. When asked why he became a prosecutor, Armstrong said, "I was told that being a prosecutor was the greatest job in the legal profession because we get to do the right thing for the right reason every time. I have found that to be true over the last 34 years. I'm trying to see if they could. Surely it should be pretty easy to find out who this guy's wife is. Also, maybe on Facebook? Let's see. Let's look at Autumn Armstrong. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything real quick like on the internet about him, but I'm sure it would be pretty easy to figure out who his wife is. Let's see. Hey, Ash Cash. Hey, Red. Hey, Michelle. I know, Smiley. Exactly. Aren't you upset for that person? I thought it was a guy, but you think it's a woman, a mother, and that person that had in charge of that chain gang Hawkins County thing Facebook page. I was thinking it was a dude. I don't know why, but either way, can you imagine being that person who wrote that, or who called about their daughter, and they were told that she was fine, and then called back later just to only find out that she was actually one of the ones that flatlined? Oh, dude, I would be so pissed. Did I hear from Fred? Yeah, earlier. He said, that's why I said he said 15, that he's heard 15 deaths and 4 overdoses. 15 seems like a little too much for it to be true, because there's only like how many girls in the Hawkins County jail? Like, wouldn't 15 of them would be like half of them or something? That would be crazy if half the women. Oh my gosh. I'm so determined to figure out what. Does anybody? No police report. No, there's nothing. And you can't get phone. You can't get, like, the people talking about Broadcastify and stuff. Hawkins County like encrypted all their shit, so you can't access it anymore. So there goes that, because they're up to so much shady stuff. They've got to, they have to do their PR work, or their, Summerwell, right? There's no article even on the internet about it. Because why? Why hasn't Rogersville Review put something out? Doesn't that piss you off? I mean, I think that's like, we know that Jeff Bobo or the Rogersville Review has definitely been contacted, but yet they haven't put anything out. Why? Because Ronnie Lawson tells him not to? Again, is that the deal? Does he get to cover up all his shady shit, all his family shady shit, stuff with his son? Because you remember the same thing happened with his son. The comments were turned off on. There was one article about Brandon. Very minimal information, and the comments were turned off. Yeah, Tammy. That's the one that I got the. Oh, did you guys hear tonight is Ernie Shells answering everybody's questions over on Mama T's? Are you guys excited for that? Actually, this article might be the one. Yeah, Dan Armstrong's like super against like painkillers and um let me look at here at Spokio. The guy's kind of strange looking. Um, Solomon Armstrong, I think he's related to. Um, whoever that is. I've seen that name online before. I know it said online in one website, like his wife's name, but oh well. Autumn Armstrong, Tennessee. What is this? Sage Andrew Cash versus Autumn Armstrong. The civil matter is before the court on a motion for summary judgment by plaintiff filed this against Autumn Armstrong, Donna Carter, Lieutenant Gallion, and Brittany Saunders on October 21st, 2014, and the plaintiff claimed that Lieutenant Gallion was deliberately indifferent to his serious medical need. Let me see here what it says about defendants. Autumn Armstrong and Donna Carter and Butch Gallion were properly served and filed timely joint answers on February 27th, 2015. And let me go to the bottom and see. Let's see. They found that Gallion did not violate the plaintiff's rights. I don't know. It does look like there's some lawsuits that was taken out against Armstrong, Autumn Armstrong against, some inmates against her, so that's not like really uncommon. Inmates do that all the time. They have all kinds of free time. So I don't know. I'd have to look into it more. Yeah, I don't think that there was anything really put out about the overdoses.
Yes, Debbie, that is kind of a personal question. Hello, Devil's Egg.
What? It says to ask him anything, and somebody asked him how many kids he has.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for questions like anytime.
Well, somebody wants to know if it's too personal. Ask how many children you have.
I have one.
One?
I have one child.
Is that true?
No, Audrey, I don't see your question.
Is that true that Ernie has? I know that was random. I just saw that he was doing a Ernie's show is gracing people with his presence and answering everybody's questions. Thank you. Yeah, everybody hit the like button, please.
Ernie, you
Hey,
still
Blue
have
Eyes.
a wrench here, right? I believe you do.
No, I don't.
No. Hello, Broadway Joe. Ernie, people say you are on the run. I myself don't believe this to be true.
I have legal trouble, I will say that.
Oh. So he just admitted that he has legal
There
trouble?
you go. There's the question, Ernie.
So he just admitted that he has...
I'd like to know why Ernie's story has changed several times regarding the events of the night, of the murder. Okay, how's my... tell me how my story's changed. Like what part?
Deborah wants to know, how did Mandy come to become executor over Shelby's case? Over Shelby.
Well, I heard that. Some of the look, I never got into the actual financial and whatever it was about the case and with Shelby's executor or whatever the hell you want to call it. But
Hey, Cam.
I'd heard from it was all my sister. I'd heard from, I guess my sisters told my other sisters, because I don't associate with my sister at all. But and they kind of told my mom and my stepdad, and they was like, well, he's got somebody as like his person in charge and shit. And like, we can't get no kind of files or nothing. And I mean, you have to be like, I don't know how it was. And I really wasn't even worried about it. But I kind of got pissed when I seen who it was, because she made
So I was
lies.
just
She told
listening
everyone.
in real quick to see what they were talking about over there. That's over on Mama T's channel. And it says, who wants to question the lightning tiger himself? The lightning tiger. There's an active warrant over the stolen van and other stuff, and that's why he's running. Yes, this is live. There's stuff on Scanner Food. New stuff? I checked and I'll have to, let me see. Let me look. Do you think that you're saying that there's something about the jail thing on Scanner Food? They post so often, it's so hard to find anything. Or maybe I'm not on the right site, but... Hey, baby. Rap calls in. I don't have the link set, but I guess anybody can call in. I don't know. I think he's over on Jinky's panel. If Jinky's is still live, that's where he likes to hang out. He doesn't like us over here. Who's that, Lisa? Who's snitching in the jail? About what? Hunted coyotes? Yeah, there's the link if anybody wants to come up. Wow. Ernie, is that scary? Some people are like, it is. I mean, I know that he plays dirty and he'll show up at your house. Like Ernie will show up at your house. Just trust and believe. And he'll think it's completely normal. If a man OD'd daily, I heard about one man that was something about one man that was supposedly overdosed, but from what I hear, it was all women, possibly one man. Yeah, Mama T, that's where Ernie's lightning tigers answering all the questions. At least at least he didn't lie. He said, I'm having legal troubles. Ernie is harmless. Except when he gets in his paranoid state. When he starts getting paranoid and thinking people are out to get him and stuff, it's kind of like Doug. When Doug gets like that, you know. Anyways. Who reported the overdoses? Oh, well, I don't know. They had what? I guess it was, first it was just rumored that there was helicopters, like airlifts, helicopters going from the jail to the people being airlifted to the hospital from the jail. That was the rumors at first. And then yesterday morning at like 11:30, I got a message from Fred that there was 7 overdoses, and that they took away everybody's chirps up until that point. Like nobody got their chirps. Everybody got them taken away, which is their little device where they can email and stuff. And then I asked him later if he heard any updates about the number, and he said 15, that he heard 15 passed away and 6 overdosed. Then today I asked him for an update, like if he heard any other updates on that number, and he said he's still hearing 15 passed away and now 4 overdosed. So I don't know. And he's not the only one saying this 15 number. That's a large number. That seems like it'd be about half the women over at Hawkins. I think they only have like 40 some women or something. If that. He said it was on lockdown side. So if anybody has any, whatever that means, Fred said it was over in locked down side. So it must be the women's lockdown block. So the block that all the women are locked down except for 1 hour a day or whatever. The FBI has to come to the jail. That's what should happen, Helen. Everything should be transparent, you know? You heard about mini helicopters? If I could knew how to use that helicopter flight radar 24 whatever, I didn't get a chance to look into it much more. I'm sure I could figure it out. I just haven't checked it out except live. I would pull it up around that time, the flight radar, and see how many helicopters were coming and going from that area. But I need to figure out how to go back in time, because we can't get, we can no longer get scanner through Broadcastify or anything. You have to have some kind of special scanner to be able to access the station that they're using now, I guess, is what I hear. Like, you can access it, but you have to get this special device. It's not on Broadcastify. Mobile County? Where's Mobile County? The jailer, when someone passed in the jail and the state police came to the jail until FBI came to. Well, I know if I had a loved one in there and I hadn't heard from them, I would be demanding answers. I'd probably get arrested because I would be probably out of control. Like if my daughter was there or something. Oh, is that something recently? The mobile. See, you said. Yeah. For overdose. Let me see. Oh, was this a long time ago? Oh, wait. Okay, here's one article I think about it. Mobile corrections. Officers allege fentanyl smuggling may be linked to inmate overdose death, says the sheriff. The overdose death in July of a Mobile County Metro Jail inmate may be connected to the arrest of a corrections officer who allegedly smuggled fentanyl into the lockup, according to the county sheriff. Authorities are looking into the possibility that corrections deputy Jessica Monique Odom brought the fentanyl into the jail that killed inmate Terrell Marquise Moultrie in July, said Mobile County Sheriff Paul Birch. Odom was arrested Thursday on charges of trafficking fentanyl and attempting to pass contraband and drugs. The corrections deputy allegedly smuggled in sheets of paper laced with fentanyl into the county jail, according to Fox 10. Yeah. That's like I know all about that trick. She pleaded not guilty to the charges Wednesday. Birch said fentanyl that makes its way into Mobile County Metro Jail is divided up and sold by inmates who either swallow, smoke the drug, or dissolve it into coffee. They'll have a piece of paper and they'll tear a corner off, he said. That's $40. And like I said, this piece might be fine The next piece might be fine. Then you get one down here that's a little bit more saturated. It will kill you. Yeah. I don't know if that's from the same incident you're talking about, where Summer, but sounds similar. No, Jane, he's not. We showed it yesterday and earlier today. He's not the only one saying the number 15. That's what that's what is weird is it's not just Fred Hill mentioning these numbers. But there's also another rumor is 6 overdosed, but they're okay. I don't know. There's a couple different numbers, but yeah, Fred is not the only one that has mentioned that number. If you go to Hawkins County Chain Gang Facebook page, you'll see that other people are saying it. Let me see if oh shit, I didn't want to. Second Metro Jail correctional officers arrested in 2 weeks. Yeah. There was also Kimberly Henderson was arrested and charged with first-degree promoting prison contraband. Henderson is the second Mobile corrections officer arrested in 2023. The first, Jessica Odom, was arrested on Thursday, August 31st for allegedly trafficking fentanyl. And it was saying the sheriff said that the 2 arrests could be linked to one of the 3 inmate deaths in the past 3 months. He said, I think they need to go to prison just like anyone else who committed a similar offense on the outside, Birch said. They're there to keep the inmates in check and take care of them, and they betrayed the trust all around. Birch did not say what kind of contraband was being promoted because of the ongoing investigation. Did not say what kind of contraband was being promoted. He said there'll likely be more arrests. Hey, Shannon. Let's see. Had bad habits throughout my life, and thank God. Oh, we use Fentanyl. Yeah. So, let's listen to, let me see real quick. Let's listen in to good old Ernie Shaw. I'm sure he's got, oh shit. Oh, well, Timu is live about it. He's way funnier.
And like, next thing you know, they're supposed to get married. And to save me, I think they went and got the papers and signed the papers or something, or didn't. I don't know exactly how the marriage thing worked in Kentucky and stuff at that time. But like, I think they went and got actually married or engaged. I can't remember. Anyways, I don't know if he actually married. Yeah, he actually married her, because I remember her messaging me and asking. She said, it's a total nightmare for me. I want divorced. He won't give me my divorce. Anyways, I remember that shit. But as far as anything else like that, I mean, with her, how he met her and that's how he met him. Okay, so where were you living at the time of the crime. Where was I at the time of the crime? I was in London. I think the address was London. It was 2008 Hacker Road, London, Kentucky. Now, I was watching Lucinda. I think I was watching Lucinda's grandkid because I always had her grandkid and stuff.
How does he not know for sure where he was? That seems like a Don Wells like comment. You know, like when you are a part when there's a traumatic event like that, you're gonna be asked the question over and over and over. And so I don't understand how people like him and Don Wells don't seem to remember. I mean, I have a bad memory, okay? We all know that. But when it's something like that, I don't think it's normal to forget. Especially in Don Wells' case. I mean, that's his daughter. And I heard again just yesterday, supposedly, Don Wells still didn't know his daughter's birthday. Yes, even yesterday when he was asked. He lived in Church Hill? Are you serious? Oh yeah, he's such a freaking opportunist. He'd always come over here when there was like a bunch of people in chat and promote his freaking channel. I never heard that Ernie lived in Church Hill, Tennessee. Is that for real? Oh wow, your mama is 100 years old, Ilva? Ilva? I might have said that wrong, sorry. He has kin in Church Hill. Don to get birthday tattoo. What tattoo does he think he needs now? Then he asked when he had like, don't forget his half naked selfies. Ew. Oh, I love that, Ilva. Hopefully, I'm sorry if I'm Ilva. Allegedly not far. I have heard something like that he was in Cobb County. No pun intended. Of course, my mind went there. Ernie, the only thing that bugs me about him is that he's such a fake. That's it. Like, he just is such a poser. And I wish he would just be himself, But besides that, like, and I don't know, that whole situation with the Rodney King thing is weird. I can't lie. I have seen that whole trial, and if you guys watch that, it will really open your eyes, and you're going to be looking at Ernie very suspiciously. It almost feels like he set his brother up. It's really sad. It seems like he set his brother up because his brother is not very smart and I think intellectually delayed from what I've heard. I don't know. But that's really shady. And then there's rumors about Ernie and Shelby's wife or something about a girl, like some type of issue there was with them and a girl. Hey, nope. All right, Shannon. If I'm not on here, I'm sure I'll be on the YouTube streets somewhere. I might do late night, like tarot card readings tonight or something. He lived inside the Smoky Mountain Hemp Cafe. Are you serious? He lived over there in Cobb County. Smoky Mountain Hemp Cafe. Isn't that over there in Cobb County where they opened up a restaurant? Where can you watch that trial? Well, the stand did have it up, but I think he took it down. Rap has been broadcasting part of it. He's been having like watch parties where we watch it. I'm sure he'll do more than that of that. Or we don't know. We were already talking about the overdoses and stuff. It's still rumored. There's nothing out. There's no articles, nothing reported in the news. Yeah, Smiley called the jail. We played that earlier. If you might want to watch the beginning because we watched Smiley's call to Hawkins County, and it was very interesting. The lady's responses. Dude, I would be pissed if I was told I had to freaking deal with all their lies, and if I was an employee at Hawkins County and they were like trying to get me to lie for them and stuff. Oh my God, no way. Sherry's gonna have Dawn Wells on tonight. What's going on? Is Smiley okay? You guys, sometimes I like to stay out of the like back and forth. I usually let you guys like hopefully work it out. But yeah, I like Smiley and I like the other people that I see in the chat. I like Whistle too. But yeah, I want Smiley here, so I don't think Ernie Shell's involved in Summers' parent. Oh yeah, I don't think so either. I'm not gonna make any excuses for Dawn and Candace. I think Ernie is he's shady because he tries to present himself as something he's not. And he's always constantly like making himself like much greater than he is, you know? And so you can't ever believe anything he says. But I don't think more than likely, I don't think he's involved in Summer's disappearance. Either is Benny or, you know, and Tiffany and Benny need to freaking get their head out of the freaking sand because, like, I don't know where they're coming up with these crazy conspiracy theories. It's so outlandish that I mean, I have never seen so many people like against Tiff. I don't know if Benny and Tiffany Marie actually realize right now how much of the community are against them right now and think that they're delusional. I don't think that Tiffany realizes that. And Benny's too, yeah, Benny either. Yeah, I know, Sheba. I don't even know what even really happened between you guys in the chat. I just noticed a couple people. So, yeah, I couldn't watch. I haven't even, I have not watched even like, not even like a 5 seconds of Benny or Tiffany's live videos that they've done on me or others. I don't watch them because why? Why am I going to sit there and watch like complete lies? Why am I going to fill my brain with like a whole bunch of like bullshit that's just made up? I mean, I guess it's entertaining. Some people might find it entertaining, I suppose, but I don't think it's really funny at all. I think it's really messed up at all. I mean, right? Exactly. It is like the rear spun. It is exactly like they're spun. Where are the chances of Candace not visiting a Smoky Mountain Cafe when they hung out in Gatlinburg? There were also, they have, that's a good point too, because there was something about, oh, I didn't see there was somebody backstage. Sorry.
I'll forgive you.
For a second, yeah, I might get off here though, here in a few
Oh, no,
minutes.
that's fine. I wanted to say something. I
Yeah,
forgot after sitting there for a little bit. It was, I think, when you were talking about, oh, Dawn, when you were saying what Dawn had said about he didn't remember her birthday. He said, "You got me on that one." That was his answer to Cher when she said, "When is Summer's birthday?" And he said, "Oh, and she even gave him the month and everything. And he still wouldn't get it. She gave him like the multiple choice of numbers. She gave him like hints and everything, and he freaking said,
Oh my god!
"You got me on that one."
Wow!
He said, "I'm gonna get them kids' names tattooed on me so I don't forget or their birthdays."
How do you, I don't understand how your daughter that's missing, that people are asking what her birthday is over and over again. How the hell does he forget that? I don't understand.
I felt like that interview was. I thought Cher did a good job to some degree. She was a little
I didn't
coddly,
watch it
but
at all.
well, I watched it through Josh's through the lab. He did like a whatever. But Dawn's answers were so damn odd. And then the second one she did, he starts talking about how he's been mad at the wrong people. It's not Chris McDonough. It's not Hunter. He's not worried about them. It is simply just CPS
Yeah,
has
I know.
stolen literally nobody else now. No, nobody.
He's
Just
got
them.
Tim Mullins. He's getting that bullshit from Tim Mullins.
It's
Tim Mullins
crazy.
and that stuff, and he's like, I don't know. Don must think that Tim is just like I don't know what. I don't understand it. I don't understand that relationship,
And he's
but
going to be like on some CPS. I think it's the same one that I watched. It's a small CPS like channel on YouTube, and he's supposed to go on there and discuss, I guess, his case and how he was wronged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I thought he handed over the kids.
Well, I think that story's changed more than once as well. But he couldn't remember a darn thing. He don't remember nothing. But he didn't.
You're cutting out right now.
Hold on. Can you hear me better now? If I go outside, I can't.
Okay.
You can't hear me. He said that Candace did probably give Hunter those vapes and the alcohol.
He did
was
say
honest.
that. He said that she probably did.
Pretty much, yeah. He didn't. I mean, he didn't say no. It didn't happen. It was crazy. I don't know. It was weird.
She was said Cher leads him. Well, even with Cher leading him about Summer's birthday, that still didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, she was like throwing him out there. Like, how about February? How about the 1st or the 3rd or maybe the 4th? I mean, it was like, geez, you got me on that one.
Oh my God.
He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know any. We didn't get anything out of him.
He doesn't have.
Well, he works.
I don't think he has an attachment to. I don't think he has an attachment to her, a healthy attachment to her. I think he has a very inappropriate attachment to her, like because.
Do you remember when he was on your channel? He talked about that kid that Allie had named Michelle that she gave to somebody. Do you remember him telling you that story?
Bear, yeah.
Was it Michelle, though? The little girl's name is... I'm sorry. The only reason I'm saying it is because on Shares, he was talking about Michelle and how Allie took this 5-year-old kid and put her in a crazy house for kids or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he told me about that.
So I remembered that story, and he told Cher again. But what was it about?
Michelle. It wasn't Michelle, the name that he gave, though.
Well, the name he gave Cher was Michelle.
I think he gave me some nickname or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but that could be her real name. You know, I think he gave me some nickname like Bear, you know, like that 12-year-old.
Was that the one that he was talking? But he said this was like when she was 5.
No, it's not. It's not Bear.
She was 5, and him and Candace took her to a side.
Obsessed with him. Oh, obsessed with that little girl. He talks about how beautiful she is, like constantly. It's so weird.
He just was weird throughout the.
He talked about that girl like. I mean, I don't know how many times he said how beautiful she was and how he couldn't believe like that Allie could give away such a beautiful young girl. And, you know, and I mean, I know that's crazy if I don't know the circumstances at all. But I'm just saying like his emphasis on how beautiful she was really creepy to me.
Yeah, and he's just
after the other things that he said, you know, it probably wouldn't have been a big deal to me. Like it would have seemed not a big deal had it been anybody else saying it. Like if I didn't have any other weird,
weird vibes from him, weird comments, whatever.
You think Robin's involved? That'd be crazy.
I just think everyone around the whole Summer Wells case has got some sort of shady kind of business going on, some way or another, and it's weird. I mean, everybody's shady, a little bit shady. They got some kind of shady business. If they ain't shady, they're being shady, or you know.
And that's what's confusing because I can't figure out if there's possible, like if Summer's disappearance has anything to do with like the shadiness going on around there, or if they're two separate things. Like,
right, it's hard to separate the two, and I imagine for law enforcement it's even harder.
It just makes me, I wonder, you know, like for instance, like with Andy Bernard and Judy Sue, I just wonder sometimes if are they seem suspect because like of other shady stuff that they were into and they don't want it to come to light.
Right. That's how I feel about that Brad with Sean or 423 Chase. Why? The very day he came on YouTube, I heard him talking and just got this. I'm telling you, I got this icky. I don't know what it was. It was a feeling of just everybody was just going on and praising him. And the whole time I'm thinking, no, 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 something's wrong with him. And I can't figure out if it was just the scamming or was he involved somehow. Because, Dawn said he knew him 7 years ago. And then Dawn talks about how wonderful of a person. He still says he's a great guy. And that makes me feel weird that he says that after everything this man done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was another strange thing when we found out that, that's another thing that came to light, like way after the fact. Like, how come neither Chase or Dawn never mentioned that they knew each other years prior? That came out like months after, Chase
Well,
came.
and what sticks in my brain hearing them say that now, Ziggy, is Chase's first video. And he said, Mr. Wells, I don't know you and you don't know me, but I want to help you find your daughter. Now, why did he say that?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. It's a mind F. It messes with my mind. I don't get it. I mean, there are people who just lie or just lie to lie or just shady just because they're just shady, Like Brad with Sean, like, I don't know, he might just be one of those shady people that's just shady, but why? It doesn't make sense to me why they wouldn't have mentioned that they knew each other. It makes zero fucking sense. And then out of nowhere, Don, decides to come clean and come clean to us and tell us all, oh, I have to come clean.
Right.
We actually knew each other. We got in a fight years before.
And don't forget this. Brad Vachon created his YouTube page for Summer. That's what he always said. I think I'm correct on that. If I'm wrong, someone can correct me. Then why did he make it on the 4th of June? Why did he create it on the 4th of June? And I used to have proof of that, but I don't have it anymore. I can't find it. Those are just questions I have. There's so many different things, and everybody's so shady.
I don't remember Penny saying that he was a cop, but I don't know. I didn't really. There was a lot of people who was super into him and just thought he was everything, and I never really got that.
I got a Nikki vibe. I got the same vibe from him as I got from Dawn, and that ain't a good vibe at all.
I mean, I had talked to him on the phone a couple times and stuff, and he tried to, but he was the biggest liar. I mean, he lied straight to my face like several times. He's the biggest liar. They had a number of people who went to Altar and prayed for Summer. Robin absolutely broke down while talking about Summer. I do not believe Robin is involved. I've never felt
I never felt icky about her. I just thought she was just a little bit too nice, a little bit fake, but not fake like someone that would do horrible things or take a kid fake, just fake.
right. Isn't the same date Dawn went to Doug's with the text between Candace and Hunter? Went to Doug about the. You mean like the where they were like where H was supposedly sending something like porn or something to Candace or something like that?
I think there was a text between her and him like on the 4th of June, very similar to the ones on the 14th. I think that's what they're talking about.
Oh yeah,
like some people thought it was like a dry run, whatever,
Oh well, no, that's a whole different thing. Yeah, That whole thing was weird too. But Dawn went to a trial run. Yeah, that was so weird. That was very, very strange. And that freaking was another mind F. Like, I did not know what to make of that and still do not know. Like, what the hell? You know? And what the hell, Candace, if he got if she got a 14-year-old boy involved, well, now he's like 17 or something, but at the time I think 14, 15. If she got a 14, 15-year-old boy involved in some bullshit like that, oh my gosh, that is like really messed up to mess up a child's life like that. And Allie too, like I don't even know what to think of Allie. Like, why was she letting her son hang out with Candace? It doesn't make sense to me.
Can you hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
I just think none of them really gave a damn.
Yeah.
My dogs made your dogs bark.
No, not mine. Surprisingly. Yeah, all right. I think I'm gonna get off here, Jam.
All right, I'll talk to you later, honey.
Okay. But guys, I might be possibly back later. I don't know how to use this I mean, I don't know how to, well, never mind. Anyways, guys, I might be back on later. I don't know. I'll be around, I'm sure. For a year, and she shows up to take her son out. It's weird. Yeah, I know, right? All right, guys, we'll talk soon. Bye.